These are things that drill instructors do that would get them fired in the civilian world. The very first is physical intimidation. They scream inches from your face. They spit while yelling at you, generally all over your face. They grab your uniform to correct you. They'll point and twist and all kinds of touching. They stand nose to nose with you. And they never use an indoor voice. Although on very rare occasions when they whisper at you like this, and it's not really an inside voice, and you know you're about to just get absolutely f***ed up. Number 2 is that they destroy your stuff. Yes, we're talking about dumping your entire footlocker out because one item was wrong or because you didn't do something fast enough. We're talking about throwing your belongings all over the squad bay. We're talking about flipping your mattress during inspection, making you reorganize everything from scratch. Drill instructors are known for wreaking havoc. And basically, this is just because they need to time. And what better way to time than to make you fix everything that they've destroyed? I remember at one point that other drill instructors from another platoon had basically thrown mattresses out a window of a neighboring platoon, and they were having to rebuild the house, so to speak. Just absolute destruction. Number 3 is making you repeat pointless tasks. This is where they make you spend hours making your bed. You might make it, then unmake it, then make it again, and then undo it again, and then do it again, and you might be good, and this guy messes it up, and now everybody's got to undo it and do it again until your bed is perfect, and again, they've enough time. You also might be redoing just simple idle tasks until they're perfect, or restarting because one detail was off. I remember this vividly where I was trying to get my Ilby was the main pack we had back in the day, and we would meticulously roll. When we first got them, we'd roll all the straps up and then electrical tape them tight so they'd look nice and they wouldn't just be stuff hanging all over the place. And we were doing strap by strap by strap by strap, and after 5 straps you kind of get the idea. And well, I got caught doing straps that we hadn't been told to do yet, and so I got to undo the whole thing and then go step by step by step by step with my senior drill instructor, because God forbid you get ahead even if you were right about what you were doing. Number 4 is bathroom control. Arguably, this could easily be HR's worst nightmare. We could start off with the fact that they will actually follow you into the bathroom or showers, and the bathrooms don't really have stall doors. They might not even have stall walls, and so they can watch you piss, shower, shave, and in fact, they don't only just watch you, they will count you down. They'll be like, wagon wheel through the shower, which is where you're nut to butt, you're literally up against guys through, you gotta rinse off from PT and all the sand and whatever, and you're just walking through the shower to get wet in this circle through the U-shaped shower heads, and they're 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you got done, sir, and you're not even remotely clean, and this is not exactly fun. They might tell you where and when you can and can't utilize the restroom, or deny your bathroom privileges until you may allegedly piss yourself. I've seen that. And they gotta supervise, so at least for the beginning of boot camp, they're watching while people are showering, so no one does anything stupid. They're gonna inspect your hygiene. They're even gonna tell you how to shave step by step by step, even if you've been shaving for a decade. Number 5 is that chow hall chaos. This is where they give you 5 to 10 minutes to eat as fast as humanly possible and scarf and inhale all of your food down. Then they're going to be yelling at you while you're chewing, yelling at you the whole time. They may force you to eat faster, even though you already are eating as fast as humanly possible. They make you eat until you're sick if you were a smartass or refuse to eat all your meal. You may end up This generally happens towards the end of the night. You chug a canteen. If you're being a fool, you might have to chug a second. But sometimes in the middle of the day, if it's hot, you're chugging canteens. And the mix of food and canteen doesn't always end well, especially if you mess up and you find yourself getting an IT session directly after chow, which is an intensive training, i.e. things like push-ups, side straddle hops, jumping jacks, air squats, mountain climbers, flutter kicks, burpees, until you throw up. Because why not? And then you get to keep training. And then we've got the IT sessions, the incentive training, the collective punishment. This is where they smoke the entire platoon because one recruit messed up. Or maybe where they make everybody do push-ups for one person's mistake. Or you get to run that way, or run that way, or run that way, run that way, freeze, come back, run that way. Because someone smiled, or they just have to waste more time. You may end up holding painful positions for extended periods of time. This could just be a plank. This could also be the kneeling position on the rifle range, which is awful. And essentially, they just make everyone suffer equally so that everybody corrects that one person because they're pissed at them instead of just the drill instructors correcting it. Number 7 is that obsessive inspection. This is where they're inspecting your socks, your underwear. Do they have a label on them? Check your blanket folds. Look for dust behind the toilet. Inspect fingerprints on mirrors. And they will fail you over microscopic details. Anything is fair game for failing you during boot camp. Number 8 is one that a lot of bosses just swear they don't do, and that is micromanage everything. They time how fast you get dressed. They time how fast you eat. They time how fast you brush your teeth. They time how fast you clean. They correct the way you walk, stand, talk, move. I've never been micromanaged so much in my life. Although I've got some bosses that might have rivaled it, but every micromanager swears that they don't micromanage. Number 9 is that verbal abuse, which somehow builds character. This is where they're publicly embarrassing you. They call you every name except your own. They tell you you're weak, you're disgusting. Disgusting is a favorite, I think, of the Marine Corps drill instructors. You disgusting little thing. I bet you touched your face. They make fun of your haircut, your hometown, your voice, your size, anything that's different. You got freckles, you get made fun of for having freckles, whatever it is. And then they tell you your parents failed you, which you sometimes believe with all the you're going through. And the best part there is that even when you are right, they're still going to tell you you're wrong. Number 10 is that psychological warfare, right? They ask you impossible questions. They give you conflicting instructions. They tell you to hurry up, then yell because you're moving too fast, or tell you to slow down and then yell at you to hurry up. They correct literally every single thing you do, just to never let you get too comfortable and keep you guessing all day. Number 11 is that work-life balance. They've never heard of it. You see, they never seem to sleep. They're always there before you wake up, but they're also always there after lights out. Somebody is always on deck or in the drill instructor hut. You never really know when they're coming or going, and somehow they appear to be everywhere all at once. And they basically convince you that they literally never go home, which is interesting because if you know drill instructors down the road, they genuinely do work some ridiculous hours. So it's not necessarily that they make you believe it. They may just not ever go home. Number 12 is just to wrap all this up with all the HR violations galore. This is where they don't care about your feelings. They don't accept excuses. They accept perfection every time. They make the whole group pay for one person's mistake. And that's like the gentle way of talking about all their HR violations. And they treat stress like it's part of the curriculum. Basically is. The funny thing is that if your manager at Walmart did even one of the things that drill instructors do on a daily basis, they'd probably be escorted out by HR before lunch. But drill instructors just enjoy that as another Tuesday. So it is what it is. These are a whole bunch of things drill instructors do on a daily basis that you need to be ready for if you're going to boot camp anytime soon. What did I miss, guys? What is something else that drill instructors do that, like if you're a veteran, what was the worst you ever got messed with by drill instructors? Or witnessed, at least. Allegedly.